power to gather all of my favorite MCs with the illest comic book characters, and they became arch enemies. Inconceivable, unbelievable, yet as wild as it seems, the Emperor and Stan Lee would coach the two opposing teams. Keep it clean, no bats, no gaps, guns or interference. Comic book characters would go head up with raw lyrics. Now I take whoever might be on break from doing tours and have them sign up for the last Emperor's secret war. Sure, for that kind of capacity we need a crazy large arena that might stretch from West Philadelphia to East Medina. Now if I'm able, I'll put it on pay-per-view through my label and give free tickets to my neighborhood bums with no cable. Yeah, that sounds fat. Now that we squared away the propositions, let's begin with the ultimate tough man competition. Set it off, it's the fight of the century. KRS and Professor X would battle each other mentally with rhymes. These two team captains waste no time. Charles Xavier tried to invade the mighty Chris Parker's mind. He shot a cerebral probe at Chris's mind and he missed it. Professor X gets taken out by the Blastmaster's metaphysics. Round 2, new fight, word to life, you gotta see this. Locked in Mortal Kombat is Doctor Strange and the Genius. Yeah, son, he's no match, let that grafted wizard have it. My liquid sword slasher straight through Doctor Strange's mind. Another one down, and now the score is 2-0. By words from the Genius, and he's still my rhyming hero. Now the next battle was conducted in a rough-like manner, specifically between Reggie Noble and Dr. David Banner. Or should I say the Incredible Hulk when he's amped off the gamma. But Reggie Noble soon became the Incredible Red Man and slammed him. You know how Red Man gets when his adrenaline starts pumping. He started skitzing in the ring, so then the Thing tried to jump in. Ben Grimm leaps into the ring and at the Red Man he lunges, but Reggie Noble dropped him with 2 Brick City punches. Rhymes by the bunches, bums get dirty at the Middle Eastern dungeons. Ready to set this like Detective Columbo with his hunches. Now while the refs clean out the ring cause the last fight was so intense, let's do this live interview with a brother named Common Sense.
Yeah, it's Common Sense. A nice man tried to freeze me, so I took him to Chicago and told him to take it easy. He couldn't see me with my Applejack hat and high tops, Colossus and Cyclops. I got no idea why not.
Look at Common Sense, yo, that last album was tight. Let me get back into the ring and evaluate the next fight. Now the next fight had to be the craziest of all times. We got Dr. Octopus
versus the mighty Busta Rhymes.
Doc Ock versus Buster, man, that stuff is dead. He'll get his 8 arms ripped off going up against the Dread.
Ah, now Dr. Octopus, who you think you grabbing? The guard can never lose, so you know it will never happen. Lyrically making me sleepy, you need a nap when I slap you with my dreads. Lights out, you kiss the canvas.
Before my eyes, I see the demise of another superhero. Next up, we got Roscos in the box with Magneto. Now anything goes when Magneto battles foes, but Roscos had him shivering, delivering ultramagnetic blows. Magneto is now deceased, and a wise man once said it best: the sun rises in the east, but they can still set it in the west. Now with all these heroes down, Stan Lee refuses to surrender. He got stormed from the X-Men as if I couldn't match the gender. Stan Lee shouts, Excelsior! Hey yo Stan, you best to chill.
There's no match for Storm.
I guess he's never heard of Lauryn Hill. Now we all know Storm controls the temperature and weather. Started running off at the lip and El Book was like,
whatever.
See, she just got home from tour, a bit too tired to spar, so she clocked Storm over the head with my man Wyclef's guitar. All silence has ceased, out of nowhere comes the beast versus J. Rue the Damager, the Black Prophet from the east. Release rhymes that will pound you into the ground, there'll be no round 2. Another victory for hip-hop by the Dirty Rotten Scoundrel. Now the underground sewer system that lies deep below the ring is where the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and DOS Effects both do their thing. Leonardo and Donatello, they well know that we can do this.
So kick it, the crazy Drazy, hit them both with roll. Show it.
Now Raphael and Michelangelo, those 2 other sewer brothers, book smacked them with the DOS Effects logo, the manhole cover. Whether you're plant or animal, vegetable or miggity mineral, before you step to DOS Effects, you best be hard like a criminal. Sending you back to ringside just when you thought it was over. Late entry into the competition, come G.I. Joe and Cobra, mercenaries and soldiers. G.I. Joe was rolling thick, so I got the military of hip-hop, aka the boot camp clique. World for 3 for 96 in the midst of all these troops. I can see General Buckshot going toe-to-toe with Duke. Salute the captain when it comes to rapping, cause now we know who's hard. Catch a wreck like stealing tech up against the Crimson Guard. Charging after you, smashing you, metaphorically bashing through the entire Joe team as OGC and Rocky Irrational. Then all of a sudden I hear this real loud crack.
The military Punisher, Big Rock just broke roadblocks.
By now Stan Lee and his team are ripped apart at the seams. His last resort was Weapon X from Canada, Wolverine. You know the routine, his claws can rip rappers for days.
When it comes to Method Man, aka Johnny Blaze, Wolverine you can't hang. Winter Cal does his thing, paralyze you with the venom from the Method Man's fang.
Now in the final hour, as the stratosphere gets darker, the last battle is between Nasir Jones and Peter Parker. Nasty Nas the halftime head ringer versus your web slinger. Illmatic versus Radioactive and a rotten apple with a dead linger. He made Peter Parker curse the day that spider ever bit him, and gave him a copy of the brand new LP it was written. These are my secret wars, not yours, ask the Beyonder. My prelude like Hondas to produce dead bodies like Rwanda. Now to all up and coming MCs, I got a question. If I made a Secret Wars Part 2, would your name even be mentioned? Would you make the final cut? I make the nicest give their titles up, writing rhymes / fighting crimes like the Blue Falcon and Dino Mutt. Just stick around for the next battle / adventure, and if you happen to see Stan Lee, tell him the last Emperor sent you. prove I can be invincible. I greet competition with rage, do work and go berserk when I'm ripping the stage, igniting and writing rhymes since a ridiculous age. Let's face off like Travolta versus Nicolas Cage. Y'all finally got me to talking tough, ready to bust these suckers that constantly bother us. Oh yes, just when you thought all was lost and hopeless, one man fights back on the behalf of the oppressed. And I'm so fresh, many say like Tim McVeigh I blow sets. Don't believe me now, you go test and get your flow stretched. Taking all threats and bets, double or nothing, I can match that. And blast raps, turn your Land Cruiser into a hatchback. But that's just the start of it, a small part of it. My rhymes are known to crack bones, rip through your cartilage. You don't want no parts of this. When I start charging and barging in the hard way, I bring the butters, the parquet, and the margarine. 2 minutes past disaster, arguing with the master. What I spit is combined with the same climate of Alaska. After I drop Anchorage, my language is filled with anguish. Ranking kids with their own songs like Weird Al Yankovic. Spin a web of deception and the best can't untangle it. Banging like only the man do, like only I can do. One life to live, but my homies don't live in Landview. After years of jamming and cramming to understand you, we go into war, cause poor people need a champ too. Invincible, weird, or genetically engineered. When I see MCs battle and expect me to interfere, listen here. This rap game is child's play like hopscotch. Traveling at the slow speed of a foxtrot on my block. We accelerate and celebrate when a cop shot for not giving us the chance to lamp like Flav with a stopwatch. And block shots with just seconds on the shot clock. Sent away from my album deal with 3 cereal box tops. I rock spots and never forfeit a battle on some soft shit. Brothers couldn't get the picture if they ran out and bought it. It's a small 8x10, but I'll turn it into a portrait. Make it rough enough to force Timberland to endorse it. Killing with no remorses, the original, the live erase. Interface with the internet and even flip rhymes in cyberspace. Nightmare on MC Part 5, cut like sharp knives. You got enough rhymes to fill books, I'm filling libraries and archives. That art wise like Selassie for trying to gas me. I get nasty on the mic and battle for fame like Bugs and Daffy. While you live tripe, I give life to the dead and make the corpse bleed. Flip raps you couldn't catch if you had your inkling set at warp speed. To hell with the money and the fame. Watch me take you out your game, it's the young Jedi that Yoda forgot to train. If I park it, it's not turning, once I spark it, I leave it burning. MCs better start learning, I diss more brothers than Mark Furman.
I got the heavyweight champion. I got the heavyweight champion. Invincible. Invincible. I got the heavyweight champion. I got the heavyweight champion. Invincible. Invincible. I got the heavyweight champion. I got the heavyweight champion.
It's a hot summer night, about the middle of June. I'm cooling out, passing the time, writing rhymes in my room. Ready to flow, y'all. Feeling nice, I'm in the zone, y'all. As soon as I relax, I get a mysterious phone call. I grab the phone with the quickness and ask, who is this? The imp is in the place. Okay, now state your business.
Yo, peep it. My identity shall remain secret. Somebody stole your mic with intentions of trying to keep it. I caught that on the low and I know exactly where the thief is. A party around your way in a club he often frequents.
Thanks for the quick tip. Now I hang up the phone ready to rip-ish. Devise a plan that I could get my mic back from this nitwit. Now as a rule, I normally stay away from clubs. I see one too many slugs, wicked women and drugs. Not to mention all of the fakes, whatever it takes to get my mic back. It's time to strike. You know the emperor don't like that. But as an alternative to being lowly and bored, I'll just call up Genghis Khan and the Mongolian horde. Tell him to meet me at the club so we can all charge the door. The first person to get my mic back will collect the reward. It's a surprise, so yo, don't even ask. All I know is that somebody from head to toe is getting smashed. We can't pay to get in cause bums don't carry cash. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we've got a party to crash. Freedom fighters, let your shotguns blast. Don't sit around and watch the clock run fast. Friday night and you got no cash, but it's alright, we got a party to crash. Freedom fighters, let your shotguns blast. Don't sit around and watch the clock run fast. Friday night, got no cash, but it's alright, we got a party to crash.
Start your engines, all melanin carrying descendants, and lick 3 shots for third world independence. Hip hop and its remnants, every artist I made friends with, and last, every party I crashed and left dented. You can check this, read my record label for the freshness. When I show up at the club, don't even bother with the guest list. We pull up to the club, ready to shove.
Alright, what's next, kid?
Let's all charge the door, the Emperor's ready to wreck this. The bouncer had the nerve to throw a right curve as Diesel ass got served and kicked to the curb. We finally in the club, ready to release the words. I see a room full of herbs, liquor and hot hors d'oeuvres, not to mention the chairs, tables and checks. My crew might get stares from record label execs. Lit off the fanfare, they can stand there and watch me. At this point the juggernaut could not even stop me. 1 A&R thought he got away scot-free. Now he's on the ground crying out,
oh no, they shot me.
Industry rule 4081. An artist that's righteous might just still pack a gun. And just when you think you're in the party having fun, the Empire's got your entire label on the run. Freedom fighters, let your shotguns blast. Don't sit around and watch the clock run fast. Friday night and you got no cash, but it's alright, we got a party to crash. Freedom fighters, let your shotguns blast. Don't sit around and watch the clock run fast. Friday night, got no cash, but it's alright, we got a party to crash. In the name of hip-hop, the most fly, most compassionate, a black tie affair becomes a real bad accident. When the song's done, remember who fashioned and crafted it. Your party ain't official until I come crashing it. We in here now, oh how I love the sound of a party in your favorite club, people getting down. Scope out the DJ, push my way through the crowd.
Oh no,
my mic is still nowhere to be found. From this day forth, even when I make it big, when I'm not on tour or doing some kind of gig, I'm crashing all parties until I catch up to the kid. So you know better than to send a flyer to my crib. Now Friday night is the time to make noise, have a few laughs and round up your boys. All ladies within the sound of my voice, go out and crash the party of your choice. Indeed, not only do I lead the empire, but I am a party crasher for hire. Retire, have a party, I bet we'll get ya holidays, luncheons, weddings, and bar mitzvahs. Freedom fighters, let your shotguns blast. Don't sit around and watch the clock run fast. Friday night and you got no cash, but it's alright, we got a party to crash. Freedom fighters, let your shotguns blast. Don't sit around and watch the clock run fast. Friday night, got no cash, but it's alright, we got a party to crash. Freedom fighters, let your shotguns blast. Don't sit around and watch the clock run fast. Friday night, got no cash, but it's alright, we got a party to crash. Freedom fighters, let your shotguns blast. Don't sit around and watch the clock run fast. Friday night, got no cash, but it's alright, we got a party to crash. The young black explorers, no country is safe when we invade the borders of any foreign nation to tear stages like archaeological excavations. It's child's play, we bring the pacifier with the playpen. Say friend, I really and truly feel it's my duty to steal land from these bougie MCs that don't move me. Draw maps on my loose leaf, commander and crew chief, conquer continents like Americo Vespucci. I'm about to flip, where's my whip? Q, pass it to me. I'll be quick, draw McGraw, you be Bob and Louie. Let's start whipping these herbs into submission, and slave crews that tried to play you out of position. Listen, we came to tax and somebody's gotta pay.
Where there's a whip, there's a way, okay.
You want the gold and the loot, not tomorrow but today.
Where there's a whip, there's a way, okay.
Now coincidentally, I give off energy both physically and mentally, and share fond memories of both my allies and enemies. Before I leave a country, I'll make sure they remember me, cause I'll liberate the natives and blow up the nearest embassy.
I took 2 steps forward, he took 2 steps back. I was like, yo, chill, and Q said, let's attack. I'll bring the compass, Q, you bring the map. Pay attention, listen, watch the whip crack. I took 2 steps forward, he took 2 steps back. I was like, yo, chill, nah son, let's attack. I'll bring the compass, Q, you bring the map. Pay attention, listen, watch the whip crack. Oh no, I'm not De Soto, Marco Polo, Enda, Valdez, Cortez, nor Vasco da Gama. Run with this, when it comes to trips, I'm the best planner. Cousin, I keeps it rugged like the mountains of Montana. This is the new world, but not even Columbus would want this. He'd have to run quick or be tracked down and hunted. I run with Aborigines, we's the wrong ones to mess with. Send Italy this message, exit or get your neck slit. And if so, may you all suffer from ripped throats. Look at my whip go. When I flip notes, you can invade me with navies, armadas, ships, boats. I use hip-hop what it was made for, wage war like the Hyksos, and I'll still release. You better dead that. Man, I kill the beef, the buffalo, the ox, cow, the bison, and the wildebeest. You'll feel the heat from your CDs to your record players when I blow spots with my thermonuclear detonator. Lyrically clever since the 3rd grade, hijacking Canadian ships, the French used in the fur trade, but I just wanna flip tracks. Listen as my whip cracks. This nigga rushed the stage, I had to hit him with the pickaxe. Yo, where's the red carpet? You better prepare it for me, cause I come well prepared in enemy territory. I took 2 steps forward, he took 2 steps back. I was like, you chillin', Q said, let's attack. I'll bring the compass, Q, you bring the map. Pay attention, listen, watch the whip crack. I took 2 steps forward, he took 2 steps back. I was like, yo, chill, nah son, let's attack. I'll bring the compass, Q, you bring the map. Pay attention, listen, watch the whip crack. I wish every boy and girl would go out and explore their world. Every woman, every man, join my caravan. Hey yo, pause for the cause and cancel your travel plans. Join the Black Magic Man on his desert caravan, where the cool ocean water meets the hot desert sands. And if the sun don't burn, you might return with the tan. I'll be your tour guide. Make sure you enjoy your ride. Build a campfire and make sure it burns all night. You want it smooth or tougher than rawhide? While you celebrate, I'll swashbuckle and sword fight. From gunfights to fist bouts, I crack domes and twist scalps. From Mauritania to the Swiss Alps. But let that cease, for salam means peace in the land of our destination, which is the east. Now I need ya to follow the procedure. Don't catch an attitude about the food, cause I'll feed ya. Go with the flow if you don't know where it leads ya. But you won't need a passport or a visa or permission slip on this expedition trip. Whatever your profession, city, town, or section. Question the cost and I'll have to laugh, cause this caravan is paid for by after. Across the land, me and my caravan. Over the sands, me and my caravan. Across the land, me and my caravan. Over the sands, me and my caravan. We spend nights by candlelight and thank Allah to be given. Stars fill the air, in the sky there's a ribbon. My caravan is joined by the most exotic women from places like Morocco, Tunisia, and Yemen, and countless other countries that I shall not name. And if I don't leave a trace, without a doubt I came. Douse my flame, no way, I'm not about those games or your insufficient claims of trying to house my name. My rep stretches mad far, never crash like a NASCAR. On a small island off the coast of Madagascar, I met a woman. She was the daughter of a sultan who prayed every night for the right caravan to close in. I approached but tried to show no emotions like a Vulcan. Last step, did you feel it at all? She had me open. I was hoping to impress by releasing the vocab. I wish this miss would join this wandering nomad. Never in my life did I want anything so bad. It's the plight of a man, and ladies, you know that. Now when I step to a sister, it's quite firmly I stand. If her love is to be bought, I'll say firmly I can. Now as the daughter of a sultan, truly you understand the great treasures that await you on my caravan. I said, if I had a caravan, here is what I do. I need my caravan until my caravan was joined by you. steal and plunder, but I love my caravan and let no man put us under. Put my hand on the sand, the desert becomes the tundra. Now go ahead and front if you want to. I may not be well chiseled like a Greek statue, but I bet you'll still feel it when I lead at you. It's only natural, so go for it. Pay attention or ignore it. There's a great big world out there, let's explore it. Or come and listen to the man as he kicks it. Smooth yet so wicked. Don't fight the feeling, go with it. Get out and do something different. If it ain't broke, don't try to fix it. Mend it, blend it, or remix it. Some diss it, but imagine that. I mean, life is a trip and my bags are packed. So roll with the navigators, lyrical creators. But hurry, the caravan awaits us. Across the land, me and my caravan. Over the sands, me and my caravan. Across the land, me and my caravan. Over the sands, me and my caravan. As I sit back and reminisce about the first time I read the book of Genesis, and I realized that the Creator gave man rule and domain over all animals. Everything that swimmeth in the oceans, that flieth in the sky, that creepeth on land, everything under my command, to withstand, reprimand. And I realized what many other people can never see. I realized that all of those animals were really me. The Wild MC. Who's that legendary man that captures rappers by the tools? Part man and part animal like the kind you find in zoos. Imagine being hunted and confronted by rival crews. The emperor takes the form of any animal I choose. You don't have the skill for this, man destroys, I'm rebuilding this. Watch me run through the industry like the wilderness. It's the return of the mic king. If I catch a whack rapper hiking, not to my liking, I stalk my prey before striking. There's no time to be rational or diplomatic. I'd rather have it wild like National Geographic. When MCs set up snares and jungle traps, my humble raps become ferocious like jungle cats with two fangs. Take the advice of Wu-Tang. Protect your neck or you'll get bicycle kicked like Liu Kang. I lie in wait as you violate all my jungle laws. I become a Black Panther with paws and razor sharp claws. My cat form gives me the ability to pounce with the grace and agility of a tiger. They fire shots, who's killing me. 3 MCs run in different directions and sections. I transform into a cheetah, I bet I can catch it in seconds. Now as a human, my lyrics are the most pleasing, but in the form of a lion, I aim straight for your throat region. There's no reason for you to venture where my caves are. I possess the speed of a puma, like Marshall Bravestar. Word is born, the emperor be the dawn, chasing rap crooks out of my jungle book like Shere Khan. Your days are numbered, your rap styles are going under. Stunned ya. Some rap clown tried to hunt me down like Craven the Hunter. See around my way, this is how we do intruders. Mankind can't rhyme like the true Lion of Judah. Dip dive, I socialize with sharp knives in the dark part of the jungle where Tarzan cannot survive. I've been on the trail of an MC, followed your scent, secretly invaded your camp and got all up in your tent. Invent rhymes out of the norm and I transform into a cobra. Inject venom into your system, now your rap career is over. Told ya, I am the inventor who transforms like the fensor, made from the finest leaders on earth like Serpentor. You rap fakes, best to slam on the brakes, as my style lies in wait like a diamond back straight with weight. When MC saw me slither in, he let his tool click.
Fire gunshot,
wow.
He caught the mule
mule kick. Straight to the dome, I had to drop the disbeliever, and right before his eyes, I took the form of a zebra. His hunting crew pulled out rifles of all types, so I politely took flight, shook off my black and white stripes. I'm still a horse, of course, but now a bronco. And when I charge, things will always fall apart like Okonkwo. Come at me with the wrong flow, I swell heads like bells from the Gong Show. It's Jamal, that great gorilla from the Congo. But wait, those other two MCs thought they could rhyme great with lines like these. I swing through the trees like a primate. From a vine I hung, when MC ducked when I swung. He knew my arms were powerful like Mighty Joe Young. Now here's a side note to add on to the session. Go ask Roddy McDowell, or maybe Charlton Heston, about the Emperor on wax, CDs and tapes, and they'll say there's no escape from the planet of the apes. The apes. From the jungles of Guyana to the Alps of Nova Scotia, who quotes the lyrics that are too ferocious for poachers? The last imp, who lyrically remains tax exempt. No lie, I get you high like a good Indian batch of hemp. Yup, no rap job is too tough for me to tackle. I am the Egyptian god Anubis, body of a man, head of a jackal. Back to attack you, it's the black Jew. On stage I go into a rage like the Minotaur, and in my maze is where I trap you. See, most MCs front the road like psychotics. I'm high-tech like robotics, deep like undersea aquatics. And I break the sort of mics that no human could ever repair. Let me dive into the ocean and catch rappers down there. Well, what do you know? It seems we have an intruder here, searching for a buried treasure, flipping rhymes in his scuba gear.
Yo, I know you, man.
Man, I'm hot like Atlanta. We about to do battle like Aquaman and Black Manta. I bring forth the ancient spirits from the deep. Too loud to describe, it's just some stuff you gotta peep. I become a great black shark and my length is 20 feet. Into Davy Jones' locker is where I put that ass to sleep. The other diver, he had a flow sort of identical, but now I'm an octopus with 84-inch tentacles. As far as skills, he doubted the emperors, so I wrapped around his neck and then I crushed his vocal cords. The last MC knew the deal, decided to pull his steel. I think it's time for him to feel the shock of a black electric eel. For real, I threw rap notes filled with boats. That brother swam for land like Captain Ahab. I crushed his boat, then I became the worst animal of all. The last emperor of MCs, aka Hassan Jamal. The all-knowing, all-powerful, time-consuming. That's when I realized the deadliest animal was human. Was human. Was human. Was human. Was human. Was human. So I can hear the adrenaline rush through my body. Shock me with the most delicate touch. Oh, yes, it's precious like an elephant tusk. Fine-tuned machine equipped with a pedaling clutch. Fly motorbike with mag wheels, man, I'm rolling right. My words are real and all others are prototypes. Sit home and write during the day or overnight and stay well below the hype. I did it for your delight, I'm a wordsmith. Lyrical metallurgist, never nervous, and I'm always down to serve kids. No mistaking, I got a way of making my words fit, crashing it. Even my accidents have a purpose. The ringmaster, treat the stage like a circus. Hip hop's my job, and I'm careful of who I work with. From the deaf, the dumb, the blind to the learned, get it right, 'cause tonight we might blow a circuit.
They used to walk right by,
that's for real.
This year they can't deny,
that's for real. Finally, here's your chance to show skill. Say that's for real.
Made the proper sacrifice,
that's for real.
They all know who's the nicest,
that's for real. Finally, here's your chance to show skill. Say that's for real. I tear down stages without regrets. Show me one, and if I haven't housed it yet, I'll come and blast it. But I'm not talking about the tech. I'll put words together in any alphabet. Now, who dares to challenge me next? Please speak up now, out of respect. Before you decide to battle me next, think twice and take a brief reality check. But yet, I'm like the coolest ruler you've ever met, with one hand in my pocket like Alanis Morissette, pulling out rhymes that will amaze you. Every line I write is a technological breakthrough. Hey you, are you willing to pay dues? Rock with the rhythm, I'm giving the fake blues. Now run out and tell everybody the great news. There's a new kid that's out with the power to slay crews.
They used to walk right by,
that's for real.
This year they can't deny,
that's for real. Finally, here's your chance to show skill. Say that's for real.
Made the proper sacrifices,
that's for real.
Now they all know who's the nicest,
that's for real. Finally, here's your chance to show skill. Say that's for real. Now if you like hot beats and doing it in the streets, right on, right on, right on, right on. If you've ever been attacked and you ready to fight back, fight on, fight on, fight on, fight on. Keep it on, don't stop it. Blast like a rocket. I rhyme for pleasure, not monetary profit. Watch the imp drop it, that ill type of logic. Lyrics larger than life, way beyond microscopic. You could smoke 10 dimes, recite your best 10 rhymes, and still couldn't manage to damage or even bend minds. Or stop the upward motion, I'm floating on an incline. 1,000 watts of hip-hop in my molecules and enzymes. In time, you'll realize the end results. Doing this, I influence kids and adults for bending foes without the latest trend in clothes. Best believe on me, you'll depend the most to reveal it. When others try to conceal it, kidnap it and steal it. After they heard it, I heal it. And when it recovers from illness, watch the guard pull out cards and deal with that for real. They used to walk right by, that's for real. This year they can't deny, that's for real. Finally, here's your chance to show skill, say that's for real. Made the proper sacrifice, that's for real. They all know who's the nicest, that's for real. Finally, here's your chance to show skill, say that's for real. They used to walk right by, that's for real. This year they can't deny, that's for real. Finally, here's your chance to show skill, say that's for real. Made the proper sacrifice, that's for real. They all know who's the nicest, that's for real. Finally, here's your chance to show skill, say that's for real. Looking for Susie Wong. Tell me, have you seen her? I need her before I step inside the arena. We lost touch and let Philly come between us. Warrior princess, she's stronger than Xena. I know niggas that can't wait to get between her, but if you get caught with her, it's more than a misdemeanor. My homeboy said she was more beautiful than Selena, so I let him hit it and he fell into a seizure. Caught amnesia from Susie getting tossed up. 5s, 10s, 20s, it don't cost much. Compared to other chicks, they all suck. We lost touch, I heard lately she's dating this kid they call Dutch. They got off to an incredible start. She gave him wild ideas about blowing the charts, and when she broke up with Dutch, it split them apart. I guess she captures a man's mind as well as his heart.
Susie gives me sanctuary. She's a place for me to run, a place where we get high.
What kind of man am I? Tell me the truth, cause I just can't stand a lie. I can't find her, but I'll still be a man and try. For Susie's affection, I punch out a samurai. Made for admiring, no woman's flyer than. She calms me down with the stroke of the violin. She brings peace to streets filled with violence. Put down the guns and let the L start firing. Words I speak send the weak into retirement. Evil Knievel style, straight death defying men. Open the door before I let the empire in. Tell me where she is, break the code of silence. Keeps me hungry, she startles and stuns me. I went from clean cut to low down, dirty and grungy. After one pull in some undiscovered country, no man could ever stop Susie from speaking bluntly.
Susie gives me sanctuary. She's a place for me to hide, a place where we get high.
They tell me time and time again that shit is real. The slightest touch gives Susie the illest feel. Take one pull and watch your flesh turn into steel. I'm seeing red and the stage is like a killing field. She got my eyes so tight I can't open them. No matter how hard I try, I can't focus them. Dangerous rhymes, minds I be blowing them. Far from addictive, ghetto version of opium. All my friends as well as my fans fell in love and gave Susie total command to track it down. I used an intelligent plan, that's why I keep my face hitting like the Elephant Man. I'm telling you, damn, twisted. But even when I'm sober, I hunt Susie like Sean Connery in Red October. Sad to say this relationship is over. It's over. Cause when I found Susie, I had to smoke her.
Susie sanctuary. She's a place for me to hide, a place where we get high. Susie gives me sanctuary. She's a place for me to hide, a place where we get high.
Sürgati drusha kerten, hey, lululululululululularo. Hogyan megyek ki belőle, hey, lululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululululul
righteous is my career, and conflict is just a job risk. No stopping this when I build rhymes like an Egyptian obelisk. Watch me get down to your province, town, or populace. And my life rhyme is prime, possess the matrix like Optimus. Now you'll get framed like a diploma in your spiritual coma. I'm a black more like Othello, but I won't die for Desdemona. Owner, diamond studded mic, walk on a stage of solid marble. Leave the flyest MC startled and yell Shazam like Captain Marvel. Are you aware of the fact that I left mankind devastated, and they still look for the blueprints of the monuments that I've created? See the gods lie, don't compare my hard drive to your floppy disk. Chicago to Gotham City, New York to Metropolis. From city streets to Athens, Greece, from the pyramids to the Acropolis. My final resting place will be a solid gold sarcophagus. But what I can understand is how these foolish humans use the mic to their advantage and get lost like the city of Atlantis. You're a long way from Kansas, and this is more than just black chrome. You gotta be fresh, yes, and never talk in a whack tone. Cause once I got you in my attack zone, you can click your heels 3 times like Dorothy and couldn't get back home. So drop the mic and save those whack rhymes for later, cause my battles leave more broken arrows than Christian Slater. May the force be with you. It's true, nothing in life is coincidental. The emperor is monumental. For mortal men who pretend they never knew me. For these MCs thinking that they can do me. For the simple things in life that soothe me. The dead ancestors that speak through me. For mortal men who pretend they never knew me. For these MCs thinking that they can do me. For the simple things in life that soothe me. The dead ancestors that speak through me. Break a one-niner. It's the democratic socialist rhymer. On stage I keep out invaders like the Great Wall of China. My style transcends where the divine starts and man ends. Understand friends, colleagues, comrades, companions. Los compañeros erect stone temples like pharaohs. Central American Zapatista, rough bandolero. The empire builders must construct societies. That's the difference between my spirit and the man that deceives. The individual to the masses, imperialist and fascist. Titanium and plastics, alkalines and acids. From the cradle to the casket, fantastic stories are told. Stolen maps are sold, leading to hidden cities of gold. Hold your ancient art form sacred, let not the 85 forsake it. Hitler's army saw it in 1945 and tried to take it. Infiltrated and break it, no substitutes nor replacements. I've got a stargate leading to other dimensions in my basement. Harness the energies of the mind to design Thor-powered spaceships. My crew builds on political science and international relations. Feed off sunlight when the earth grows void of vegetation. Attack the UN like the Klingons to the United Federation. Fully operational, mobile, global, and intercontinental. The emperor is truly monumental. For mortal men who pretend they never knew me. For these MCs thinking that they can do me. For the simple things in life that soothe me. The dead ancestors that speak through me. For mortal men who pretend they never knew me. For these MCs thinking that they can do me. For the simple things in life that soothe me. The dead ancestors that speak through me. When worlds collide and are destroyed by earthquakes and tremors, what I build serves as a culture for generations to remember. From the cold-hearted to the tender, any ethnicity or gender. Slaves to a higher power, you gain freedom when you surrender. Benja Stilo, save the gangster talk for Quentin Tarantino. I get deeper than those 20,000 leagues on Captain Nemo. So abort the mission or get played out of position. Never let technology override this oral tradition. I'm a rather odd man, here to carry out the God's plan. While you try to be large, I say camouflage like Zarzan. I don't rhyme just to cash checks, but to create new aspects. Blacks and Latinos are really Kemites and Aztecs. Some voices got treble, some voices got bass. The Emperor's got the voice that be all up in your face. Now some MCs drop one single and vanish without a trace. Call me Lord Vader, the baddest black man in outer space. Mechanically rhyme prone, any MC or time zone. Hard rocket broken up into small pieces of limestone. To put it plainly, modern forms of psychology can't explain me. There's no man-made religion that can contain me. See, I realized in the mind is where each man must build his holy temple. Now that's the true meaning of monumental. For mortal men who pretend they never knew me. For these MCs thinking that they can do me. For the simple things in life that soothe me. The dead ancestors that speak through me. Monumental. For mortal men who pretend they never knew me. For these MCs thinking that they can do me. For the simple things in life that soothe me. The dead ancestors that speak through me. Monumental. Just when I thought I couldn't win, here we go once again. A dish you plus a friend. Bring it in, acknowledge my story, but don't invade my territory. Besides being an MC, I've got nothing going for me. Although my life might seem to have zero interference, small children still run from my hideous appearance. My clothes are torn and trashy, cops try to blast me. Elderly women still clutch their handbags when they pass me, but I find that entertaining. I'm saying, I'm not complaining, but casually conversing, rhyming without cursing. I sound fast on wax, but slow and retarded in person. Now admit it, cause I know you did it. Unlock the mystery, please don't keep it hidden. Whether you were being serious or just kidding. Made fun of that neighborhood kid that never fit in. Don't you remember seeing me being laughed, kicked, and punched at? Watching guys being ostracized like the hunchback? That was me. No sword, no shoddy, just an MC with a really big head and small body. Lyrical sideshow freak. My brain's got a slow leak. Attack small mammals like a Siberian snow beast. By the way, let me inform you if you didn't know already. The Iroquois call me Sasquatch, in Tibet they call me Yeti. Lest we forget that ignorance is blissy. Some call it pleasure, but I feel better when you diss me. From giants to elves, suitcases to shelves, and third world children who can't even feed themselves. Being conceited is bad for your health, so every once in a while I try to diss myself. A few years shy of 30, but I don't act like an adult. Smoke my brain cells away, follow hip-hop like a cult. And oh, people often wonder why Jamal's so thin, like a scarecrow on crack with my jaw sucked in. So slim and malnourished, not the lion without courage. Cursed in one of the worst civilizations that now flourished. If you're quiet now and then, you might hear me in the distance, but I keep my face hidden for the underground resistance. Some say that I'm brilliant, others call me a nitwit. I like to think of myself as a quiet societal misfit with a biscuit that releases hot lead like liquid. And with it, I'm known to bust shots at all these punk cops and safely tuck it away in my bionic man lunchbox. Illiterate rhyme writer, villainous crime fighter, tangle these fly MCs like a non-seed the spider. Try to step into my light? No, you probably rather die, right? Most of these third world countries ain't as poor as my eyesight. My only friend is my mic, zone like the twilight. Drive right, pass me, let's see, that would be the best thing. My life reflects the ill effects of genetic testing. Lest we forget that ignorance is blissy. Some call it pleasure, but I feel better when you diss me. From giants to elves, suitcases to shelves, and third world children who can't even feed themselves. Being conceited is bad for your health, so every once in a while I try to diss myself. I bring death and decay to all those that try to shun me, pick me apart and overrun me for being black but comely. Once they used to diss me, but now they run. I like to set up a reunion, but I doubt they come. Picture that, where's the disses at? Now say one. I've got a psychiatrist named Dr. Andre Young, who's helping me live out my dreams and rebuild my self-esteem. When we step on the scene, watch 1,000 women scream. Who's the bravest? Whether Cali or Manhattan pavements, I make MCs find a brand new religion like Ben Chavis. My favorite is ripping it. Tables are turned, now I'm dissing kids. Temporary but infinite. Even in my simplicity, I'm intricate. Isn't a rose by any other name? Watch MCs get deposed if they don't play the game. Blaze the eternal flame, spark from one single thought. Can't be compromised nor bought, nor cross-examined in court. I slam the mic like a gavel and declare it a mistrial. Wage war like the sons of Isaac and Ishmael. Switch styles in the fashion that only the kid could. neighborhood. My debut album is entitled The Legend of Bigfoot. Word to my size 12s. When I walk, the international vibes felt. Give me the heavyweight prize belt for being flat broke, and I still smoke till my eyes melt. Be careful, broham, or you'll come face to face with the abominable flow man.
From giants to elves, suitcases to shelves, and third world children who can't even feed themselves. Being conceited is bad for your health, so every once in a while I try to diss myself. From giants to elves, suitcases to shelves, and third world children who can't even feed themselves. Being conceited is bad for your health, so every once in a while I try to diss myself. Try to diss myself. It's bad for my health. Every now and then I diss myself. It's bad for my health. Yo, text on the list, pay attention. Listen, watch him get dissed. My man Mateo is next on the list, pay attention. Listen, watch him get dissed. Baby Paul is next on the list, pay attention. Listen, watch him get dissed. My man Mateo is next on the list, pay attention. Listen, watch him get dissed. The Empire is the last on the list, pay attention. Listen, watch him get dissed. It's bad for my health.
But share your fortune with me, and I shall remain silent as the night.
It was the year 1493 of the Common Era. Christopher Columbus, having already colonized several islands in the West Indies and the New World at large, stumbles across a small island with extremely hostile inhabitants. One of his ship's crew, barely alive, reports being captured and nearly eaten by what he describes as only the people.
Greetings, I am known as Jungle Cat 1. Do not fear my appearance, remain calm, do not run. We come from a planet which orbited 2 suns. Now on Earth the era of the Jungle Cat has begun. My name is Wise Fang, the Jungle Cat Elder, leader of the council, the torn spirit welder. When hip-hop was born, I was the first one that held her. Left rappers bewitched and cast spells like Esmeralda. In your planet's history, man has hunted cats. Unwanted raps now get clawed at and scratched. They are no match. With feline rhymes we counteract. No man can escape when jungle cats get attached. I practice cat magic and make catnip drinks. Despite what science thinks, the jungle cats built the Sphinx. Whack raps get catnaps, more than 20 winks. Some cats become extinct like the great Canadian lynx. Every culture on earth have these cats ran through. Founded cities like Catalina and Kathmandu. Over the centuries the secret cat tribe grew. Heaven help us all when the jungle cats come through.
Every evening when the sun goes down, 3 strangers meet on sacred grounds. Release the animal that mankind won't allow. Take the jungle cat down. Meow, meow. Every evening when the sun goes down, 3 strangers meet on sacred ground. To release the animal that mankind won't allow. Take the jungle cat down. Meow, meow.
I am the second in command of the Jungle Cat War. Part man and part jaguar, the emperor. Special guest appearance on the Jungle Cat Tour. Before you walk across the stage, obey the Jungle Cat law. Sure, you can run, son, but I tear off your eye. I designed the weapons for the Jungle Cat pride. Some use words to flatter wisdoms. I bring forth cataclysms, manifested through cat-like mannerisms. My sound rings from the 4-legged ground kings without announcing. Cats remain silent while canines are howling. My slender frame's made for pouncing. I built a catapult to throw MCs from my surroundings and shatter domes. Abandoned cats from tattered homes. I use their cat gun to shoot anti-matter poems. I leave my claw marks to indicate my battle zones. Any human who tests will surely rest in the catacombs.
Any cat and mouse tricks.
Can they skin a cat? I doubt this. If you try competing, you'll get eaten like Meow Mix. Perfect. Back to the control panel. Same cat, time, same cat, channel.
Who likes the way the jungle cats get down? Go meow, 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 meow. Who loves hip hop? Take the jungle cat vow. Go meow, 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 meow.
Earth breaks, shakes, trembles. All jungle cats rise up and assemble.
You don't have to cock your Glocks back to be radical like the SWAT cats, so stop that. I'll turn your matchbox into a box match. My rhymes will make Father Time turn his clock back and look for me
me, like Star Trek 3, the search for Spock act. Like you know, I'm known to drop facts over hot tracks, or shall we say, lounging in my alleyway like Top Cat. Take 2 jungle cats and add 1 more, and you've come face to face with the great crazy claw. Open your soul and let the whack leave you. Subtract evil and await the return of the cat people and fans of all ages. The cups that we speak to, no timidness, limitless boundaries we lead to and keep you laced with feline fatter topics. Jungle cats out, no doubt, catastrophic.
Every evening when the sun goes down, 3 strangers meet on sacred ground to release the animal that mankind won't allow. Take the jungle cat vow. Meow, meow. Every evening when the sun goes down, 3 strangers meet on sacred ground to release the animal that mankind won't allow. Take the jungle cat vow. Meow, meow. Every evening when the sun goes down, 3 strangers meet on sacred ground to release the animal that mankind won't allow. Take the jungle cat vow. Meow, meow. Every evening when the sun goes down, 3 strangers meet on sacred ground to release the animal that mankind won't allow. Take the jungle cat vow. Meow, meow.
Concentration, mental penetration. Hits me off with paranormal psychic information. Imagine every b-boy and girl in third world nations unite, become one through pure hip-hop meditation. Watch me closely. I separate the spiritual from the ghostly. Test the emperor, get struck down like Obi-Wan Kenobi. I am hip-hop, behold me. But no one ever told me that corporate America would attempt to overthrow me. Secretly plant me, grow me, light me up and then smoke me. Got you thinking you're the godfather like Vito Corleone. As an underground artist, my days and nights were lonely. Signed a contract like K-Solo, now everybody knows me. Righteousness oppose me, wicked women don't approach me. I am a player hater, so Craig T. Nelson couldn't coach me. I flipped Animalistics and the critics tried to poach me. Turn the crew of battle cats into pussy cats like Josie. Ooh, don't play me closely, it's the music that controls me. Hip-hop is Mother Earth and in my infancy she holds me. Single parent, single-handedly shaped and mold me. When they tried to enslave me, she trained me how to set my soul free. Bounty hunters capture me, and carbonite they froze me. I am the god Odin, my 2 sons are Thor and Loki. In the beginning there was the word and the sentence hip-hop wrote me. If you're brave enough to meditate, then come along and show me, show me, show me. I'm an extraterrestrial MC, and I know some are doubting me. My Han Solo fighting style I call Millennium Falconry. I change shapes and mind states through the use of mental alchemy. I climb the Tower of Babel and threw rappers off the balcony. My culture showers me, the microphone overpowers me. Separates me from rappers who use actions that are cowardly. That's how it be, hip-hop amazes me, worship, praises me, resembles, favors me, allows me many ways to freak. 7 styles for 7 days a week, allows me to transform like Soundwave and give up more tapes than Laserbeak. The things you seek in life, hip-hop provides you, override you. Let the spirit of hip-hop get up inside you. It was a shoulder to lean on when I had no one to cry to. Help me pick up the pieces, made me hot enough to fly crews that tried to fly through, jacking me for all my faculties. Half of these MCs are lost in space like Dr. Zachary. I jetted for the goal line, A&Rs kept trying to tackle me, sack me and grapple me. I was too righteous of an athlete. At first I was alone, now there's 1,000 kids in back of me. Finally got a deal and now the CIA is tracking me. I didn't mean to do it, socialism just came naturally. I think it's time to meditate my sentiments exactly. In a world filled with pestilence and hatred, some say we'll be rescued by spaceships. I stay away from crooks and study books by the ancients. When the world gets too crazy, hip-hop helps me escape it. No gravity, I'm weightless, brought from poverty to greatness. Create this, I bake this, kick back and smell the fragrance. One love, one blood, I got rhymes buried in my platelets. You can state this, grace this, place this with emphasis, no end to this. Flow spots like Islamic fundamentalists. Degenerate rappers I'm smashing, attacking with a passion. A&R bashing, rip through lyrics built on fashion. Now imagine, you just want a trip around my way, full transportation, all expenses paid. I've never been a player, just the one who got played. Now my style kills more kids than Roe versus Wade. Don't be afraid, just Join us on this hip-hop meditation. When you encounter evil spirits, release hip-hop and let it chase them. And place them over here, forget the clothes that you be wearing. My style is mad freak, I freak it, don't you go comparing. Your weekly shopping spree versus my bargain basement shopping. Your religion versus my black magic concoction. Taekwondo and boxing, roving soldiers to my locksmith. Your biodegradable rhymes to my lethal toxins. Rhyming is a gift and not an option. I gave birth to more styles than half of you MCs got through adoption. Be careful of the lyrics and the rhymes that you be dropping, cause while we meditate, the whole universe is watching. I sat back and watched you suck the blood of hip-hop like Nosferatu. Clocked you and all the so-called players you gave props to. Stopped you in the middle of your filthy sentence. Now the unseen empire strikes back with the vengeance. The descendant returns throwing rhymes at your domes. The last emperor, the Indiana Jones of microphones. My music helps you keep on when life starts to stress you. I bet you at certain times in life music protects you. With the power to get down for your crown when clowns try to test you. The power to overthrow wicked government to oppress you. I suggest you get with this, throw your lighters in the air, cause we about to set it off like Tiananmen Square. Now, what does it take to be the last emperor? Spokesman for the broken, the impoverished, the poor. And my empire of bums is too numerous to mention. On top of that, we're flat broke and can't afford to pay attention. The God infinite, intricate minds I probe. From Croatia to Crown Heights, my sound strikes the globe. Take all my worldly possessions like Job. I still rock the mic when I'm flat broke, plus a bummy wardrobe. I'll be the fly Don. From Taiwan to Saigon, I spit venom like pythons, turn minutes into microns. Hijack the Galactica, lyrical Cylon, Jamal Gray alias, the hunchback of Notre Dame. These Donna Karen MCs don't stand a chance. While you fell in love with clothes, I showed the microphone romance. While you take that Alizé and Cristal back to France, I'm on a world tour with 2 shirts and one pair of pants. As a sovereign citizen of hip-hop, I hereby declare this day forth at the beginning of the end for all you players, to be replaced with knowledge. I travel throughout the planet and demolish evil rulers, deliver the poor from their bondage. My imperial invasion sweeps across the nation, turn any rap riot into a non-violent demonstration.
Our prayers have been answered. The Emperor has conquered.
I keep on when everything in life starts to stress you. On when wicked governments try to oppress you. On if you can keep it on like that, then this is the year the empire strikes back. Let me run down my checklist. My forefathers granted me their acceptance to eat MC just like fried plantains for breakfast. Devise methods which separates the accursed from the blessed. I flip rhymes like the Japanese got foreign investments. Next contestant, Mike tested me at your discrepancy. The creator blesses me to pack 2 houses like DJ and Stephanie. Secret recipe, wine and dance to Schenectady. Got rhyme flows like fine clothes, rock mics like accessories. Yes, indeed, I'm bothering these violent MCs hollering. Yeah, son, my style is milk, leaving me lactose intolerant. Intellectual like the Romulans. Read the Song of Solomon. Hear me speak and turn the other cheek, but where's your confidence? Put up your contract entitled as an entertainer, and we'll battle for custody like Kramer versus Kramer. Never judge a product by the size of its container. All my jungle cats rise up against the lion tamer. Convince me, a project full of psychics couldn't sense me. My empire invades the neighborhoods where all your friends be. Broke out of my chains and the industry tried to lynch me. I made bombs at home in blue spots like Ted Kaczynski. I love hip-hop immensely, you can tell by my words. So all you garbage can rappers get kicked to the curb. Survival in my neighborhood takes superhuman nerves. No thanks, but I can't live with Tom Hanks in the burbs. The University of West Philadelphia is on the scene where the whack don't gain entry like Apollo 13. Flip rhymes with my troops and boots and plus dirty jeans. Don't compare your whack routines to my communist regime. Keep on when everything in life starts to stress you. On when wicked governments try to oppress you. On and if you keep it on like that, then this is the year the empire strikes back. Record labels didn't want me, now broken radios pump me. Israelis and Palestinians join forces just to jump me. I got no job and no check coming in monthly. The M puts out hits on more rappers than John Shaft did for Bumpy. This is the age of the intellectual tyrants who drop science instead of using random acts of violence. I'd rather cool out and write fly ballads in my palace, watching MTV surrounded by honeys like I Dallas. Why challenge the unseen, running through teams like the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. Third world countries have been brought to their knees by the British, the Dutch, French, Spanish, and Portuguese. Over lands and seas, the mighty emperor decrees 2 centuries before the birth of Christ, the Greeks invaded Thebes. Let that be a lesson to you. Who knew the Imperial Guard would finally do you and put it to you? But listen, just keep on holding down your position. The movement, the mission, underground resistance.
The Emperor has conquered.
Last days and times as the earth spins faster, I often fantasize about life in the hereafter. Paradise, the afterlife, land of the pleasant. I dream of how my life will be when I get to heaven. I don't embrace the taste of death, but I don't fear it. Visions of heaven draw me near it. Everlasting life in the spirit. I obeyed the commandments and universal laws. I prophesied about heaven, this is what I saw. I was placed in the land of milk and honey, fascination. I was given powers beyond the average imagination. But peep this, what I saw next left me speechless. In heaven, everyone has the same level of uniqueness. In heaven there's no greed, no need for worldly things. No diamond-studded rings, peasants become kings. I don't know about you all, but this is where I've got to live. Where men and women don't have to be so provocative and live as true kings. See it in the way we do things. Intoxicate your minds without that gin and juice that Snoop brings. By far, in heaven the world is ours. No more drugs, money, and cars. Just suns, moons, and stars reunited with the universal family. The man in me can't wait for heaven to fulfill my wildest fantasies. As I search for better days and praise the number 7. When I get to heaven. So fresh, so fly, so fly, private paradise. So fresh, so fly, private paradise. Once again, it's the last emperor. These lyrics won't leave you gassed. In heaven, I encounter famous spirits from the past. I crack jokes with black folks like Robin Harris and Red Fox. Lounging with Bob Marley, giving me tips on my dreadlocks. To put it loosely, an angel would introduce me to all these famous people. I learned kung fu from Bruce Lee. The best rhymes on the best labels. Doing shows with Scott LaRock and Prince Messiah on the tables. Discussing politics with Mao Zedong and Malcolm. By chance, Queen Latifah's brother Lance would do production on my album. Heavenly tracks with heavily rhyming. Jimi Hendrix on guitar, vocals by Phyllis Hyman. Yes, in heaven my album would be a smash, generating cash, serving rappers like Arthur Ashe with an uncensored free voice. I can rejoice. Look over there, that's Heavy D's boy, Trouble T. Roy. He's kicking dance steps with Sammy Davis Jr. If I'd have known heaven was gonna be like this, I'd have been here sooner. Where heavenly MCs will be, no robbery, no thievery, no police brutality for Eazy-E. And all of our loved ones that passed away, take it from me, someday we'll all be free like Donny Hathaway. I'll make the world feel my presence until I'm called back to the essence and I get to heaven. So fresh, so fly, so fly, private paradise. So fresh, so fly, private paradise. It's like 1 for the physical, 2 for the spirit, 3 for hip-hop that makes your heads bob when you hear it. My mind's in heaven and I'm loving it. No politicians, no government, no Democrats, no Republicans. And other men might create a civilization where hip-hop rules, the emperor rocks the nation. There's no stress in heaven, we all relax. And real lyricists sign record contracts, not these gun-toting, blood-smoking crossover acts. Lying on wax, claiming they drop facts. Imagine possibly no animosity or malice, where your home is a palace, sipping wine from a golden chalice, just lounging and living lovely, no one above me. The very thought of it drugs me, just like the track does me. In heaven people live their lives how they happen to live them, no longer trapped in the prison known as capitalism. No need to boast, why even try to post high? Just give thanks and praise to the Most High, and maybe we could all make it and take it right back to the essence when I get to heaven. So fresh, so fly, private paradise. So fresh, so fly, private Do you know the difference between fact and fiction? I bear witness that the power of hip-hop is endless. As it commences, MC my wordplay condenses. Observe this black magic which enhances my six senses. I build rhymes like Babylonians built monuments and towers. Rhyme for hours, hip-hop enlightens me with supernatural powers. See, most deserve Academy Awards for being actors, yet there's no defense against the black magic that I practice. If the track fits, I rotate rhymes on an axis. Perhaps it's the reason why so much time elapses. I send you so many different venues and facets. The imp will rock the mic until the whole stage collapses. I bring the freshness to lyricists with no shelf life. The midget elf types who couldn't come near me with undercover stealth mics. Yes, it's the universal law, so respect this. I believe in black magic and my lifestyle reflects this. Now check this. It's the return of the mic brawler. I do not enter the stage, I teleport like I was Nightcrawler. Bam, sometimes I get amped and can't control it, so I call Professor X.
Yo, wait a minute.
Hey, you young black magician, there's no need to be embarrassed. And I know what you're doing, baby, like Dion Farris.
90 minutes from New York to Paris.
What a beautiful world this would be with a little black magic.
What a beautiful world this would be if you come spread this black magic with me. Close your eyes and let your mind flow free. Stare into the blackness, you'll have it. The magic, the magic. What a beautiful world this would be if you come spread this black magic with me. Close your eyes and let your mind flow free. Stare into the blackness, you'll have it. The magic, the magic.
Hey, Mr. Emperor, what type of styles you deal
Yeah, baby,
with?
I deal with black magic.
Yeah, and I could feel it.
Hold up the black magic. Take 2 pulls and pass it. Hold it in, wait to exhale like Angela Bassett. Sounds fantastic when I'm blasted. I got rhymes embedded in my deoxyribonucleic acid. I sound like Superman, yeah, you're dead right. But I'm stronger than Superman, cause I can even see through lead pipes. I see through whack MCs with whack flows at whack shows, so I attack foes with a style that rocks like the Black Crows. While you were yapping about what kind of gun you're packing, my flow steals the show like the Muppets took Manhattan. The mental gun bearer, #1 terror. Black Thundercat like Lion-O, my mic's the sword of Thundera. Yeah, that's it, I've had all that I can take. If 85% of all MCs are really fake, and they disrespect my culture, nix the money that they make. The emperor will hunt them down and they'll get burned at the stake. So yo, flow like fluid, watch me get into it. I recite witch tales and flip spells like Dr. Druid. Civilizations and nations I conquer, all beware, the age of black magic is upon you.
What a beautiful world this would be if you come and spread this black magic with me. Close your eyes and let your mind flow free. Stare into the blackness, you'll have it. The magic, the magic. What a beautiful world this would be if you come and spread this black magic with me. Close your eyes and let your mind flow free. Stare into the blackness, you'll have it. The magic, the magic.
Now if you in a club, go on out and mingle. My magic spells will make the fly ladies jingle. Yes, black magic is what I bring you. When whack MCs come around, my spidey sense starts to tingle. Embrace it, cling to my black magic single. All yard men, Yankees, Boricuas, and bilinguals. Let my magic penetrate you, sedate you, awake you, reincarnate you, mentally incarcerate you. Get live and dive into the black magic ocean and get open off the sample of my magic potion. Who has the power of prayer, remains holy, and still attracts kids like TV shows on Nickelodeon. I get up into constipated MCs like Imodium. Did you know the black man of Asia is the Cambodian? My magic chemicals shine like emeralds, decorated like 4-star generals. Treat MCs like X-Men, hunt them down like sentinels. Last emperor, lyrical Maharaja. Rappers couldn't beat my style if I put it right beside ya. I'd advise ya, reevaluate your actions. MCs bite my rhymes like double mint for pure chewing satisfaction. But I'm glad it happened. I get eternal bliss and supreme joy. We chaser like Speed Racer who dives deep like Marine Boy. For years, we wanted to feel the magic, stop the wishing. It's the last emperor, aka the black magician.
What a beautiful world this would be if you come and spread this black magic with me. Close your eyes and let your mind flow free. Stare into the blackness, you have it. The magic, the magic. What a beautiful world this would be if you come and spread this black magic with me. Close your eyes and let your mind flow free. Stare into the blackness, you have it. The magic, the magic.
Yeah, the black magic. Things get tragic. There you have it. For 96.
It's like 1 for the microphone, 2 for the camera, 3
substance abusers, born losers, might damage us. Everybody screaming, representing, keep it real. But I'm still a worthless bum trying to get a record deal. Beat my lingo, in every wise word the man speaks. I've been living on the streets and haven't showered for weeks. But time moves forward, there's no looking back. I'm homeless in pursuit of a record contract. I wish my whole crew was paid in full like Rakim's. Instead we're malnourished with skeleton-like limbs. Instead of a Land Cruiser with BBS rims, I got a busted pair of boots and they're not even Timbs. See, most MCs claim their pockets stay knotted, putting money in the bank, but point blank I ain't got it. I used to pump drums for money in lump sums, but now I snatch crumbs with 1,000 young bums. I'm forever fresh. What I still possess remains measureless. My brain contains jewels and gems like a treasure chest. Raw deal, no lie, that's the real. And I can't remember the last time I had a hot meal. Society labels me a bum, and that's right. My crew keeps it tight.
Bums of the world, let's unite. This one's for all the neighborhood bums, to all my brothers in the gutters, in the slums, and every city, no matter where you're from. To all my boys, make noise if you're a bum. This one's for all the neighborhood bums, to all my brothers in the gutters, in the slums, and every city, no matter where you're from. To all my boys, make noise if you're a bum.
Allow me to explain the mission, the pain infliction. I entertain, so listen. My style rocks like Jane's Addiction. MCs don't impress me, they know not to test me. We'll be at each other's throats like Mr. Belvedere and Wesley. Especially when whack rappers open up their mouth traps. They know not to tangle with these bums from the outback. You see, you can't miss what you've never had. The life of a bum really isn't half bad. We're never alone, cause bums travel in packs. We combine fine lyrics with underground tracks. We rock the best shows, placing MCs on stress mode. You can tell a fellow bum from his raggedy dress code. We rock raggedy kicks and wear raggedy pants. We rock raggedy mics and sing raggedy chants like
the bums have a ride till they down the hall. The bum train is leaving from track number 4.
The bummy engineer is the last emperor. Hard rock like the thing from the Fantastic Four. While most MCs rhyme about guns and shooting, I drop science on their domes just like Sir Isaac Newton. Big up the Q in Brownsville that never runs. Lift up your fist and shout,
long live the bums. This one's for all the neighborhood bums, to all my brothers in the gutters, in the slums, and every city, no matter where you're from. To all my boys, make noise if you're a bum.
Crack your brew, light your spliff. It don't make a diff. Creamy like peanut butter. Choosy mothers choose dip. Overlord of the poor, man, not a myth. It's the last emperor that you don't wanna flex with. I place mental lacerations and lesions on MCs in domestic and foreign regions. I might be flat broke, but read the book of Ephesians. The emperor switches up styles every season. In the spring I do my thing, relax, and that's it. In the summer, just like a pirate, I attack ships. The winter may be my favorite one of all, but Jamal is a legend of the fall, just like Brad Pitt. I'm known to lyrically blast shots on behalf of the have-nots. Lock it down with the sound equipped with chains and padlocks. No gadgets, no gimmicks, no tricks up my sleeve, and I won't play the Superman role like Christopher Reeve. See, you can learn a lot from a dummy. Keep it real, no better yet in 98, let's keep it bummy. Being broke is no carb, you don't have to rob. But if you're frustrated cause you can't find a job, have no fear, the emperor's here to help ya. Respect to all my bums, I'll catch you back at the shelter.